little shiny there, but I think we're good. Hey guys, so this is actually my first video on YouTube outside of making the videos with my girls. I'm taking today the opportunity to go ahead and start making a video myself. Both of my girls are in school today. Ariana is in first grade and Emma went into TK today, so she did a transition from preschool to TK. To be completely honest, it was only an okay drop-off situation, but it is what it is. So anyways, so this channel for myself, I was really trying to dig deep and figure out what I wanted it to be about. And truth be told, honestly, I'm not even sure that I'm going to have a lot of time to dedicate to doing videos. For the most part, me and the girls do videos together, and so I feel like I tend to focus more on their channel. They like it, and I also like making the videos with them because I grew up in an era where our parents had video cameras in our faces at all times. My mother actually loved to take pictures, but that was back when we actually had film and you had to take it in to have it developed. So that was a completely different era, but I remember my parents starting out with this huge video camera that we would film family events and, you know, Christmas and Easter and everything. And then we moved to when technology got a little bit better. My dad had gone and purchased one that was a little bit smaller than like the big one that sat on your shoulder, essentially, from a VHS to a smaller, I don't even know what it was called, like smaller cassette, I guess is what we'd call it, a cassette. And as my girls have gotten older, I just realized that all we do is have our cell phones out, right? We have our cell phones out to take video, and I actually lost a great deal of photos and videos and stuff accidentally by this whole thing. I thought they were being saved and they weren't. So I don't trust technology a whole lot, to be completely honest, after that. And so long story short, I've decided that that's how we got into making the videos with the girls, or that's how I decided to do it. I figured I'm gonna get an actual camera and this is gonna be like our video camera. And obviously my girls are growing up in an era where YouTube is a thing and they see YouTube videos and they wanna be on YouTube. And you know, our family is just like anybody else's family, but we're also a lot of fun and we have our good days and our bad days. And I don't know, it's just, we're just another family in the Bay Area in California, but it's been really fun to make those videos with the girls. And there has been a little bit of controversy as to whether you should put your family on the internet, whether you should put your kids on the internet and all that stuff. And I will say that when I first started having children, when I first had Ariana, for instance, I was totally against her photo being taken and put out. She was born during 2020. And so during the whole pandemic and everything, I took myself off Instagram. I didn't have Facebook any longer. I made a really big change because of all the negativity that was out there. And then obviously, like being a mom and postpartum and having a baby, I just became extremely protective of her. And I also realized that, you know, the world we live in is not a safe world, and my eyes were just kind of open as a parent. So needless to say, after now 6 years, and my views of a parent kind of changing and the world changing and my girls requesting to do the videos, again, that's how all of this kind of started. I don't watch YouTube a whole lot, but when I used to, I do feel like I could resonate a little bit with some of the family videos that my girls watch. And I told myself, you know what? We're a fun family. Like, we have birthday parties and we go to Chuck E. Cheese and we go to the park and we do experiments and arts and crafts. And I think it's really neat to see families that are just like you and I on YouTube. I think it's really inspiring, and I think it's special when you can see that there's someone else that's just like you. We don't have everything in the world. We don't make an excessive amount of money by any means, and we live comfortably. And I don't know that any of these videos will ever become anything, but all in all, the reason I do them is so that I have the memories and my girls have the memories. And their dad, obviously, like I should say us as a family have the memories, because there was a time where parents and family videos existed. And I do think we're in an era now because of YouTube where those videos are being made and they're coming back to life. So that's my goal in all of this. Obviously, I have my own channel here, and I think my goal in my channel is to be a mom, to be real, and to be a woman, a wife. I'm also a nurse. So I'm a working mom and I'm in California, you know, and we live in a day and age where it's nice, I think, to see some genuine people and moms out there struggling and parents out there struggling, and just to know that in this world that we live in, that we're all in it together, and some days are great and some days are really hard. And all in all, again, we're all doing this together. And I think it's nice to have the positivity to know that there's somebody else just like you. And there's going to be days where I can film, and there's going to be days where I have absolutely nothing to say. Or I have always something to say, actually, because I have a tendency to talk a lot, if you haven't already guessed. But there are going to be days where, honestly, like the girls' videos take priority, or our life takes priority, and we can't always stop to film. That's pretty much the gist of it. We can't always stop to film. And I do try to film a lot for the girls, and a lot of times they are constantly asking to film something, and I have to be like, listen, I've got to do laundry, or I get off work too late today, or you've got homework or something like that. So sometimes there's an excuse as to why we can't, but since we're new to the whole YouTube idea, we're going to do the best we can, right? We're going to do best we can with what we have. And I did buy a camera, and again, with the intent, I did buy a camera specifically for us filming family videos, and I've already posted several on the girls' channels. We've had family come and visit. We did a video. We've, gone to the aquarium. We have filmed, open houses at school and little things with the girls here and there. So I hope in the long run that you guys enjoy it. Please feel free to go check out, if you have kids, feel free to check out their channel, my girls' channel. They love looking to see if people have watched their videos, and I do the best I can at editing because I have never edited before in my life. And so I'm kind of figuring that out as I go with the limited time that I have. So I did not realize it takes so long to edit a video. A video that is, in the end of it, maybe 20 to 30 minutes long. For myself, it's like the time I have to take to, put clips, delete clips, if I want to add sound or anything. This is not what I do, so I'm having to teach myself essentially. And YouTube has been very helpful. There's been a couple really great videos that I've been able to reference to learn how to do some of the techniques that I know is out there. So I'm learning, but for the most part, the girls' channel is strictly kind of like family videos that I have saved. Obviously, I make the videos and then I save it, and then we'll have that for later on. And also, I figure YouTube isn't going anywhere anytime soon, so they should be able to be referenced from years beyond, now. And then my channel, like I said, I'm just me. So it's my life as a mom, it's my life as a wife and a nurse and living in the Bay Area. So I'm not sure how many videos I will get put up or how often that'll happen, but thank you for being here. And if you find this interesting, I would say subscribe. It's going to be a journey with me and you and life. And as my girls get older, I think it's just very important for me to document it, even if nobody else cares. But my girls are pretty cool, I think, and they're a lot of fun. And I think our family has a lot to offer. And here we are. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Again, it's just me. That's hence the name, Simply Rebekah. My name is Rebekah. This is just going to be videos about our life, and maybe a little bit of mom venting on some days, and other days probably not saying a whole lot, but I'm glad you guys are here. And hang in there, because life is hard sometimes, and days are good and days are bad, and when you have a bad day, something around the corner is going to be good. So thanks for joining me.